Taking a look at the energy space today, I want to focus on WTI. WTI down slightly on the day, although we did see it push up to 2019 highs earlier in the session, settling right around the 62.40 level. We saw a high of 62.98, a low of 62.06, so right in the middle of the range. And when you look at what was kind of influencing the space today, the WTI space, the crude oil space, EIA number came out. We saw a build, 7.2 million barrels last week. So that counteracted some of the activity we've seen with the draws earlier in March. And therefore, we saw an unexpected build, though. It was much bigger than what the market anticipated. And we did see a reaction in WTI price movement. We saw it come off the highs after that number was released. Some of the build was contributed to some of the issues with the refining schedules going on down in the south U.S., as well as the shipping in the Gulf Coast. So we're seeing a substantial amount of inventory there in the shipping lanes right now, and I think that expectations are that that's going to get cleared out here in short order. So therefore, not too much of a reaction in the WTI space. Also, I'll want to point out the spread between WTI and Brent has narrowed the last few weeks. And again, we're seeing production here in the United States topping out to some degree, and therefore I think it's increasing some of the bid, some of the demand for WTI, and you're seeing that counteracted in the markets from a global perspective. We have seen that spread narrowed about $6.80, and that's down from about $10 just a couple of weeks ago. So some compression there between the WTI and Brent spread. Also, I want to point out that upgrades, we've seen some upgrades in the oil space here beginning in April. Investment bankers, basically, and we're seeing the Wall Street Journal reporting that investment activity, investment banks are upgrading their levels for WTI and Brent for the second half of 2019. We're seeing most of the calls now for better than $60 a barrel on WTI and better than $68 a barrel on Brent. So basically, currently in the ranges where we see the pricing structure for both the complexes in the crude space, but ultimately much higher than what was expected just a quarter ago. So we're seeing, again, some demand, some upgrades taking place, and I think that's also helping to support the price of WTI today.